How's it going, everybody? It's Pete J for Pete _ J on YouTube, PJ Play on Twitch. We are on Off-Road Mechanic Simulator. The first thing I have to do is take care of some sundry business with y'all. This is like the fourth time that I'm doing this. Once again, I had issues. It started with a hardware problem. My headphones crapped out, and it's user error. I believe that it's because I tend to not realize I'm standing on the cord, and then I go to stand up, and it yanks really hard, and I think ultimately I destroyed the cord. So I ran out and I got a new set of headphones. So I'm going to sound a little bit different until I can figure things out and get things kind of honed in. But so that was problem number one. Problem number two was once I got the new headphones, OBS stopped recording very well. It was locking up. It was getting very laggy looking, very. So I had problems that way. I did the first episode I did, again, it locked up. I had picture lock, and while I got audio, I didn't have any video. Second and third ones I did, I made some adjustments in OBS, and it looked like it was working, but when I played it back, it was very laggy looking. It was very stuttery. So that one had to be redone as well. So as part of getting the new headphones, I uninstalled and reinstalled the NVIDIA app, and it's now working, hopefully. As I'm talking to you, though, I have really no way to monitor whether or not it's recording. So I guess I could bring up the little thing. I did that. I had the little icons in the corner, but I noticed that sometimes it recorded those, which I don't know why it did, but I took them off. So your guess is as good as mine, but I did a couple of tests, and NVIDIA app was working perfectly. It was picking up my microphone. Everything was good. So this is the fourth time I'm doing this. Things have changed, but that's the reason why they've changed is because, like I say, I was doing episodes. First and foremost, we were working on the Mitsubishi Palermo. I did put it up on the dyno, and I've pretty much upgraded this engine to. I think I could probably upgrade it one more time. I'm not positive, but it's pretty high up there. The other thing I did do is I rebuilt the back end. And I upgraded this. We were upgrading this to 3. So the entire back end has all been upgraded. What can be upgraded has been to a level 3. We've got level 3 traction on the tires because we got new tires for it. And that got done. We still have to do the front end. I don't know if we'll go with the new engine, but one of the things I did notice was when you look at the trails, it actually gives you recommendations for the recommended upgrades advanced, which would be 1, Sport 2. The Desert is recommended for Off-Road 3, Off-Road 3, Off-Road 3, Ultra 4, and Off-Road Adventure 5. We pretty much have the Nissan Watcher set up for Off-Road Adventure 5. That I just threw the biggest and best at it so that we could pick up the Long Rider Guardian. The Mitsubishi Palermo we started in on, and we started going with 3. So that's why I replaced everything on the back end with level 3 parts. I think we might make the Long Rider Guardian number 1. It also recommends parts. The Forest needs lights, protection, snorkel, and winch. The Desert only needs lights, winch, and a jack. So that's that. So that was the decision I made. That was what I was working towards. As part of going forward, I've also made the decision that what I would like to do is I would like to start every episode. I'm going to go with the 20-20-20 rule. So if I get about an hour, the first 20 minutes we'll run a trail. The second 20 minutes we'll do some jobs from the computer, and then the last 20 minutes we'll spend working on upgrading our vehicles. Again, these are not set in stone numbers, but this is kind of, we're going to try and stay around those numbers. I ran the Long Rider Guardian through the Forest Trail. Again, it is a default vehicle. It is not upgraded at all, and it ran that trail.
Not once, not twice,
but 3 times.
Excellently. I was very impressed at how the Long Rider Guardian, again with no upgrades, handled the forest trail really well. But, and I was hoping, I'm still planning on doing that this time, is we'll take a run. But I got to make sure that these parts are in good shape, because we've done it 3 times. So I'm hoping, as long as they're north of 50, I think we'll go ahead and pull her out again. Okay, yeah, actually the parts are in really good shape. So I think we'll start the episode. I'm going to start the clock now, and let's just pretend like we just came in.
How's it going, everybody? It's PJ for Pete _ J on YouTube, PJ Play on Twitch.
And we're going to go ahead and do the forest trail. Hopefully this time you're going to be able to see it. So we'll look at, here's the Nissan Watcher, and we have done some upgrades. We upgraded the lift all the way at Outdoor Adventure. Controllability is at Outdoor Adventure. We still have to upgrade the traction and the braking. So that may be an upgrade we'll do. We've got the Mitsubishi Palermo. This one, again, this will be number 3. And we have, we're going to 3. So this will be a little bit better than, higher than average, I guess. Lift. We still got some more to do on the traction and the braking, but we got pretty good controllability. Toyota Ground Courier fell off a mountain. And I don't know if we make this 2 or if we make this 4, but those seem to be the open ones. Like I said, I was talking about making, and then Pickup 1500, we've had nothing. So we've got 2 vehicles that have not been upgraded. Long Rider Guardian, I figure we'll just make this one a 1. This has none of the additional parts. It does have tree straps and a jack though. So we're going to choose that one, and we're going to go ahead and we'll do the quantity, not quality. Again, this is just kind of to put her through her paces a little bit, get an idea of how she operates, and then like I said, we're going to have to come up with a cohesive plan for all of these vehicles, especially since we know not too far off in the offing, we should get a Jeep Rancher, right? Or Jeep Rancher, I think it is. So I think that's the last vehicle you can get in the game. So, but we know it's out there. We haven't gotten the job yet. So here's our Long Rider Guardian. Again, we're at the starting point. There we are. It's boxy but good, as Chauncey would say. Boxy but good. And then I've been very impressed with her. Let's see if we can't drive from inside. We're into here. We've got 2-wheel drive. 2-wheel drive, 4 high. This is 4 low. And that's 4 low differential lock. That locks all the differentials. Power, equal power to all 4 wheels. All right, so we're gonna hit B, and that will start our run. Start our engine, actually. Left control will release the brake. I want to try, the other thing is that it's kind of difficult. I do want to get out and get some outside shots of the vehicle, but we'll try to keep her. All right, here we go. All right, we got through the first one here. I think 2-wheel drive is all right here. I've been going left here. I think we'll stick with going straight. Again, I think 2-wheel drive's okay. The mouse wheel will up the. I want to go up. Uh-oh. All right, and we're just trying to get through as many of the. Shifting up isn't bad, but I'm having issues with the downshift. Wait, no, we want to go down here. We actually could go down here. There's a beautiful waterfall over this way. Again, time is of the essence here. We're gonna go up. four wheel, and then like I said, the middle. I was starting to say middle mouse wheel increases the RPM. All right, I think I'm still in 4 low, right? I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna go here. All right. Bring those RPMs back down. Let's downshift. Yeah, downshifting is difficult because I actually have to come off the gas. Where am I going? I've driven off of the the route here. Actually, no, Pete, don't. Ah, I'm losing time. I am losing time. Get this way, and let's see if we can't pick something up. But I am. Yeah, okay. I was gonna say, but I am off. Where are we at? We're in 4 high. I'm gonna downshift and see if we can't get through here. 2-wheel drive. Nope. Yeah. I know I'm losing time here. There we go. We got something up this way. I'm still in 4 low though. I mean, yeah. We can downshift. Bring down the RPM too. Okay. Oh. Come on, Pete. We're running out of time here. There we go. Downshift. Let's get back in. Ooh, 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 ooh. I think I'm going this way, right? I think we can downshift. There it is. Oh, upshift. We don't want to. We gotta control. All right, there we go. All right. Wait, I gotta see that other. That's the only problem with the camera work when you're outside. The camera does tend to swing. Oh, we're flooding the engine, and we missed it. Oh, we got it. No. Ah. Dag nabbit. And I would account more for camera work. I think I got kind of hung up on the camera work there, but we did 4 minutes 29 seconds. 548 milliseconds. The experience was 48. We got 48 experience, 42 money. We had 12 small obstacles overcome. That's 144 experience points, and 4 major obstacles overcome, which is even better than the other ones, folks. So we'll continue with that. But as you can see, you know, the Long Rider Guardian's actually a pretty, it's a good butt-kicking car, man. That thing did really well. I don't know how the Pickup 1500 might do on that. Maybe we go Long Rider Guardian at 1, Pickup 1500 at 2. Mitsubishi Palermo is going to be 3. We already know that. 4 would be the Toyota. Toyota's had some desert experience because it went off the edge. It went off the hill. So we're going to go ahead. We got to wash her up now. We'll get her put away. We're gonna have to we damaged her with the letting her get flooded. And like I keep saying, like I say, and the Long Rider Guardian has not been on the dyno yet. Uh-oh. The engine is at 0. I don't think I can fix the engine. I think I got to replace it. So the last one is the one that destroyed her. So the rest of it is okay. Let's just take a quick gander. Long Rider Guardian engine. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? All right, so I think this is the one that's in there. We can replace it straight up. We got 1, 2, 3. Or we can go up one to the R4 2.4 TD. I'm not sure. But Pete, you were supposed to see how much it cost. It costs us anywhere from 6,120 to 25,500. So, yeah, we could definitely step up the engine and take care of that. Maybe that'll be the upgrade we do today. Although I kind of would like to finish the Mitsubishi Palermo. We got to get this in the wash. Get the dirt off of it, and then we're going to go ahead and jump in, do some jobs. Like I say, 20-20-20 rule. I think that'll work out good. I think it's a pretty good example of everything that the game has to offer. So I think that'll be pretty nice. As you know, after each run, you do have to wash your vehicle. If the mud stays on, you got to think of it as being corrosive. So if the mud stays on your vehicle, it's basically corroding your parts. So the best thing to do is to once you're finished with a run, give it a quick wash before you put it back, so that it is ready and raring to go the very next time. I think I talked about this in one of those episodes that didn't work out, but the other thing I want to try and do is just keep running them. And I fell into that trap of, once you use a vehicle, trying to get the parts back to 100%, and it's like, well, you don't really have to do that. You don't have to spend the money to do that. As long as the parts are north of 50%, and you can even go lower. I mean, if you set your own target number, I just set mine for 50. We're doing pretty good. We got some, we got cash. So as far as I'm concerned, if we can just keep the parts above 50, then I'll keep running her until they get below. And then, like I say, the first thing you do is you do the repair rather than just buying new parts. Pull them off, see if you just can't repair it. Again, you won't get it back to 100%. It'll get like 95%. But again, I think that's kind of realistic too, in that you can, make repairs and do stuff to help the longevity of the parts. So yeah, you wouldn't be replacing all the parts right away, but over time, as you repair them, eventually they'll get to a point where they're just unrepairable. And I think that's what will happen with this game. So each time you clean and repair the parts, I think you lose like 5 points. So you go from 100% to 95%, and then the next time would be 90%, and so on and so forth. Again, don't quote me just yet, because that's what I believe is going to happen. We're going to go ahead and put that to the test in the coming days, and we'll see if that's how it works. So our Long Rider Guardian, who has been a champ and has done this run 4 times now, and still maintained, the parts when we started were still in the 80s. I guess I would say that more than likely you're going to need some kind of a lift for that water hazard that we went through. I think you're going to need something to keep the engine from flooding out. I was hoping if we just hit it fast enough that we could kind of skid across to the other side before anything bad happened, but I was wrong. I was very, very wrong. You can go back here. You go there. Mishubi Palermo, you're going to come over here just so you're out of the way. Actually, you can come back here until we're ready for you. Because we're going to do some work now. Pick up some cash. This will allow us to take the last 20 minutes and do some upgrades. Good mud. Good mud. Toyota, sorry. That was a Freudian mistake. Toyota ground courier is broken.
And hey, PJ, we have a special request from one of our longtime customers whose Toyota ground courier just broke. We think you can fix it.
Then we will fix it. Sahara Industries, they pay the bills, they keep the lights on. That's why we like Sahara Industries.
Hello, PJ. Our client wants his Jeep Rancher to look stylish. What does that mean? We don't know, but we do know that you will be able to handle this task.
I will, because there's nobody more stylish than me. Sahara Industries, do they pay the bills? Yeah, they do. We just said that, Pete. Sahara Industries.
Hey, PJ, our driver will be practicing an off-road competition, so we want his Jeep Rancher to shine. Can you take care of it?
Yeah, I can. That sounds like that's just a wash, so we can do that. Let's go ahead and take care of that Jeep Rancher first of all. We'll get the this guy. No, we don't want that guy. We want this guy here, and we want 1090. The job number's up here in the corner, so 1090. That's the wash. So we'll go ahead and do that. All right, here we go. Get this one out of the way, and then we'll have the other ones to take care of. And we still have a Jeep Rancher that I believe we're going to wind up getting at some point. So they keep kind of baiting and switching me because I keep waiting for that job to come in. And for a while we didn't see a whole lot of Jeep Ranchers at the start of the game, and now it seems like we're getting quite a few. And each one of them, I'm like, is this the one? Is this going to be the one? Is this the one? And so far not. I'm thinking this one may wind up in our hands. I'm not 100% sure. This one was in the competition. We got to get it a wash. They said it was one of their drivers, so I'm wondering, I'm wondering if this one winds up having a little bit more life. He's going to go out and he's going to drive it. So I would be looking for that next email that says, our driver lost his Jeep Rancher on the course. We need you to go find it, or something like that, which is kind of how we've gotten the other vehicles. Like I said, I would not be surprised if that's what happens with this one. I can probably take most of this up here. All right. Get some of that stuff there. Go up and hit the top. Here we go. Pressure wash the interior. I'm sure they love that. This isn't a bad color. I mean, it's not, it's yellow, but it's not yellow. It's kind of, whoop. All right, I'm holding the wrong button. I was holding the W button, which is not what I wanted. All right, so, yeah, and as we go along, if we wind up finding ourselves in a situation where we need more cash, I may wind up just doing a couple of days in the shop without recording, just so we can rebuild the coffers. I think we're doing pretty good. We got ourselves a pretty good cushion, I think, for that. We're at 23,000. Obviously, we're going to knock out these 3 missions here, so we'll pick up a little bit more cash. But as it is, you saw, I could go ahead and buy that new engine for the Long Rider Guardian right now. I won't be able to do like I did with the Nissan Watcher, where I buy all level 5 upgrades. You know, they get pretty expensive, but I think we could finish out the Mitsubishi Palermo, which is at a 3. So I think we should be able to finish that out today. And then we'll actually have that one done. Alright, let's go claim our reward here. Collect reward completed. Alright, so we're at 49,673 experience points. We need 50,000, so we're getting really close. A little less than 300 points we need to get to the next, till we get to level 15. 23,733 off-road credits to our name, which we'll take as well. I keep saying that I'm going to stop talking during this thing so I can just cut this. And we'll start with the saving and then end, and then have the saving end, and then we'll be done with it. I don't know who's Offcorp. Offcorp's all of a sudden contacting me. Who was first? I think it was this guy over here, right? Toyota Ground Courier. Okay. Let's see. Tab. O. Check for damage. Here we go. This is going to be the more difficult of the two, because we're going to have to find the damage, which turns out to not be very difficult. Front lower control arm. Brake disc cover. Brake disc cover, front lower control arm, front stabilizer link, and a brake disc. Okay, so it looks like it's all driver's side, front. All right, let's do it. Let's do it to it. 1. All right, so we're gonna come in over here. My nose is stuffed all of a sudden. Take this apart here. Fix or buy new, it says. So we will try to fix it. We need a brake disc. We gotta take the caliper off. Alright, so ooh, look at that lower control arm. We're gonna fix this brake disc. We gotta take this off to get the brake disc cover. Let's take the 4 bolts in the back first, and then we can. I think it's easier when you do that. Now you can hold on to it with one hand and remove the other nut, and there you go. Now you got it off. The brake disc cover. We got the front lower controller and a front stabilizer. Can I just take this with? No, I have to take every friggin' thing off of it. Okay. Steering tie rod. Does it have a? It doesn't have a nut in the back, does it? No, it just has this one up front. That's what I thought. I don't know why the camera moved me back there. As you can see, we still got. There's the stabilizer. So that is that. What else we got to take off? Oh, we can take this off now. Very cool. That's all I wanted to know. And then the stabilizer arm, we have to remove the front spring. Is there any way I can... As close as it lets me get. Okay. And the lower control arm. Okay, here we go. I believe that is all we need for this repair. Brake disc cover, check. Front lower control arm, check. Front stabilizer link, check. Brake disc, check. Let us disengage from the vehicle. And let us go to our workbench, and hopefully we'll be able to fix these things up for them. And I did empty out my inventory, so we don't have a lot of stuff. We have 3 of the 4 parts. The one piece we're missing is the stabilizer link, so we will have to buy a new stabilizer link. I'm going to hit Z. We'll grab the brake disc cover first. We're going to grind these areas here. Whoop, whoop, whoop. All right, so there's one, and then we got 2 more over here. All right, that's taken care of. We got a check mark over here. Very good. Okay, brake disc. We're just going to grind this back to 100%. Actually, 95, like we talked about before. There's that. Two done. And last but not least, we're going to have to place some. I'm not sure if these are these bearings or bushings, right? Bearings. I think of bearings as allowing for movement. So this would probably be bearings, because this does have to be able to kind of go. Well, this is upside down right now, so it'll be like this. But this would allow it to kind of move up and down. So I think they're bearings, but bushings kind of cushion the area. So when 2 things meet, it kind of keeps them from scratching, marring, or in any other way. I believe that's my. I'm not trying to tell you that's what it is. I'm just saying that's what my my experience has led me to believe. So if you know better, if I'm wrong, please say something in the comments. I'm always looking to better my understanding of things, and that's how I understand it. So boom, there you go. Take another one. Now that I've bent it, and we'll never get a new bearing in there. Bushing, probably a bushing, right? Trying to think back. I once, in the winter here in Illinois, I was coming off of the 290 at Harlem in Oak Park, and my Plymouth Fury broke traction, and I slid. So I'm coming up the off ramp. It was probably the light was amber. You know what I mean? So as you do, you know, you give it a little bit extra. You know, a little bit extra, just a little bit, because you want to make sure you're not in the way of people. You know, people are going to go. That light's going to change. Those people are going to want to be moving. You want to be out of the way. So you're trying to be a good guy, right? You're trying to be a good guy is what you're trying to do. So you give it a little extra, and then I went to go and make the turn. I was making a left turn, heading north on Harlem, and I broke traction, slid across the intersection, which is an elevated intersection. So those things get really slippery. Just FYI for you folks out there, if you're getting off of a highway or something and you're getting on an elevated issue, that cold air gets underneath there, and a lot of that stuff, boy, that'll ice up on you pretty good. So I break traction, I slide across, and at Harlem, they have these really high curbs. You know what I mean? I think it's to kind of prevent exactly what I did, which is prevent cars from going and going up on the sidewalk. But my Fury goes across the intersection, hits this. It's got to be a 12-inch high, or maybe even higher, a foot and a half, maybe? Not foot. What am I talking about? 6-inch, maybe a foot. Yeah, I mean, but they were really high. And it hits my passenger side tire and proceeds to completely bend it all the way under. So I'm like, oh, wow, at first I'm like, oh, that was crazy, huh? And I'm thinking that the curb actually stopped me, but it didn't. And I tried to drive away, and of course it's just squealing like nobody's business, because that tire's underneath it, you know, bent underneath the body of the car, under the engine, really, because it was the front. But so that's I have worked on suspension before, and I'm just trying to think back. Long story short, that's how it is. So we need a front stabilizer link. That would be in suspension, I believe. We're going to hit tab just to get that out of the way. Front stabilizer link. Rear stabilizer link. There's the front right there. 45. This becomes another issue too. Does it tell you? I'm going to go back. I don't think it does. That's an issue with Motorcycle Mechanic Simulator. You gotta keep in mind what you're taking off, because you're gonna have to put on. We're looking for front stabilizer link, axle articulation. Okay, so no, it's a +0. Very cool. But yeah, Motorcycle Mechanic Simulator. You really have to pay attention to what caliber of part you're taking off, because you have to replace that with the same part, you know. Otherwise the stats on the bike come down. Fun game, y'all. If you haven't seen it, give it a gander. Those are on Wednesday Wednesday afternoon, 3 o'clock Central Daylight Time. Plane Mechanic Simulator is in the morning. And 45 credits. We need one. We're gonna buy it. There it is. And it is fun, and like I said, right now that's the mania that I'm having, and I think there's got to be a way somehow in the notes or something to be able to refer to, so that you know. I haven't figured that out yet, so I'm trying to keep it straight in my head, which that ain't working at all, folks. I'm having more problems with that. But I'm in position. We're going to be hopefully buying our buying a new. That was right. I'm going to have to figure out how that is right. I would have thought that was going up since it's the lower arm, but we'll see. So yeah, a new garage has become available to me, and so I'm working to get up enough money so that I can buy the new garage, and as well as okay, it won't let me go up for some reason. So buy the new garage, which will give me more bays so I can work on more bikes at one time. I'm looking to save up enough cash by working, you know, to buy the new shop, and then I'm going to use the bank function, because I do feel we want to explore all facets of the game. So I will go to the bank after I buy the new garage, and I'm going to take out a loan so that I can buy all the latest and greatest versions of the machines. So we'll get, I think we're up to version 2 on the wheel balancer, version 2 of the wheel changer. No, we're going with the new one. Okay. And so we'll see what that's about. We'll see what the banking situation is and how that works, hopefully in the next episode. But I did, I was going to do that, but I just recalled at the end that I'm like, if you spend all of your cash, you won't have money to buy parts. And if you don't have money to buy parts, it makes it very difficult to make repairs. So I think I have the 20 grand I need to buy the new garage. I'm just trying to build up a little bit of a cushion so that I can continue to do work. Otherwise, I would be broke unless I took out some extra cash from the bank, which I think I'm going to do anyway. I'm going to round it up. So whatever I need, I'll round up to the next 10 grand, and then I'll have just that extra 10 grand with me. So I think everything's going to work out for the next episode of Motorcycle Mechanic Simulator. I may try to do the same thing, 20 minutes of a of a test run, and then 20 minutes of work, and then 20 minutes of either of a new bike. You know, we'll put together, hit the junkyard. I think I did have a bike, and unfortunately when all the things kind of hit the fan and NVIDIA made the change. Oh, I got 2 points. We leveled up. We are now max level 15. We have 2 experience points that we will spend, and I think we only have 2 things. We need a hood spoiler, a roll bar, front and left fenders, front, hold on, Pete. Front, left, and right fenders, and rear left and right fenders for this Jeep Rancher. We need to buy all of that. So we're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to additional parts, I think, right? Yeah. We're going to tell it we only want to see stuff that's for a Jeep Rancher, please. And we need a spoiler. Let's hood spoiler. We've got 4 choices here. We've got the Classic. We have the Speedy 8 Enraged. We have the DeBetty. Or we have the Raptor. Speedy 8 Enraged seems to be the hoi polloi, the top of the range, the number 1 good body, the bottom of the barrel, which let's not call it bottom of the barrel, but the more economically friendly, shall we say, is the Classic. So I usually rule out the cheapest, I rule out the most expensive, and then I look at the 2 in between. Let's try the DeBetty. I do believe that in earlier episodes I did like the DeBetty. So the DeBetty hood spoiler is going to be 261 credits. We'll buy that one. We got a roll bar. The other thing is, I think if I pay more attention when I take the job, it tells you how much money you're going to get, how many credits you're going to get. So I guess if I were smart, I'd be trying to keep that, you know, under advisement as I'm buying things, but I just tend to go in. So as we move forward, I'll try to do that. Not in this episode. The next episode. We need a roll bar. Again, Speedy 8 Enraged is the most expensive. The Classic is the cheapest. We've got DeBetty and we've got Raptor. I like Raptor, but the DeBetty intrigues me because of the fact that I don't know what all this is. I've said before, I wish there was like a 3D model or something where you can kind of rotate it and figure out what is all this. But we bought the DeBetty hood spoiler, so let's go with the DeBetty roll bar. Makes sense to me. Front, left and right fenders. So we need front, left and right fenders. We can get... Alright, so we've got original... front and rears. Let's hit the tab and get that out of the way. We got Classic front and rears, Speedy 8 Enraged, the DeBetty. Again, who's so far? I'm just going to look at the front left. 110, 133, 199, 155. 177, 177, 164. So in this one, it's actually the Raptor that's the more expensive. The Speedy 8 Enraged. We've got the... Where's the DeBetty? Here they are. Okay, DeBetty is at 155. Oh, let's just stick with DeBetty. What do you think? I mean, we could also... That's one of the things too. If you go to the tuning kits... All of these are just made up of all the individual parts. It's just you buying the entire package. I believe that's what the tuning kit is. So it's all of it. You know, if we wanted to get the DeBetty for $4,394, we get all of it. We get the side skirts, we get the bumpers, we get the roll bar, we get the hood spoiler, we get the, you know, all of it. But again, that's not the job we're doing. We're doing fenders. We're still on Jeep Rancher. Okay, so we're going to go with the DeBetty, I think. We'll go 155 for the left, 155 for the right, 128 for the left, 128 for the right. Okay. We have all the purchases purchased. purchasey. Okay. We're gonna come over here, and we're gonna go to 5, I believe. No, that's decoration. 4. We're going to 4, so we can dress her up here. No hood alien. We're gonna go with the hood spoiler, the DeBetty hood spoiler. There you go. You got this thing up here in front, and then I think it's that thing there. Okay. Anyway, fender. We got the DeBetty Jeep Rancher fender. I kind of like that. Especially with the color. You know, having that black on white, I think that looks pretty good. Another fender. We got that there. I'm going to throw these fenders on. That goes there. How's this one look? Yeah, it's alright, you know. It's alright. Kicks it out a little bit further. Not bad. Alright. Another fender. Spoiler and fenders. Okay, so the last thing is going to be the roll bar. Oh, okay. Alright. What do y'all think? I think it's kind of sick, man. That's pretty good. And then you've got the, over the top here. Got the cage. It's just not connected. I think you might lose a little structure there, right? But that's they call that rolled steel or something. Got the 3 here. You do have this kind of partition here in front. Okay, I get it. I do like it. I do dig it. Cool. Yeah, I'd never seen. I just saw it in that picture, and I'm like, I'm having a hard time picturing what that looks like. All right, we're gonna collect that reward there. Yep. There we go. Okay, so let's exit the mailbox. We are at our 40, so 2020 roll, right? We're going to check this real quick. This is a player panel. As you can see, we have all of the points. So we've got 2 points to use. We can get the battery conductors, 15% less battery consumption. And we can also get, like Hermes, you run 50% faster. So there you go. Once you hit level 15, you pretty much have everything unlocked. We can take a look. Again, the garage levels, all unlocked. The garage tools, all unlocked. The player panel, again, all unlocked. So pretty much if you can get to level 15, you'll have everything at your disposal. All right, so I think we'll grab the Mishubi since we were working on that. The Long Rider's going to need a lot of work. We need to finish off the Nissan Watcher. Right, so we're going to go 1, 2, 3. No, that's 3. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? And then the Jeep Rancher will be like just a wild card. Maybe we'll just do different stuff on it. Like the front left tire will be 5, the front right tire will be 4, and I'm just kidding. That wouldn't make any sense. Should be Palermo. Let's do it. We're going to spend the last 20 minutes here upgrading our vehicle. We're going to go 1. So let us removicate this stuff. I'm not 100%. I know the braking. I think I'm almost positive we have to upgrade the braking to, this is 3. I'm going to have to keep that in mind too. I think we've done the suspension though, so I don't think we really need to worry too much about suspension. I'm hoping we can get both sides done before the 60 minutes is up, but if we get one done, then we'll do the other one next time. Now we're going to just start by pulling everything off. Independent suspension in the front here. Had a... Did it have a solid rear? It doesn't. It has... Right? It has... Oops. No, it is solid. Yeah, it's got a solid rear. Okay. But independent up front. So yeah, so there you go. And we're gonna do what we can to upgrade all of this stuff to a level 3. Do one side at a time. What else do we have here? Actually, we might have to just do everything just because... Yeah, we're going to need to get front stabilizer. Okay. And we'll change... We got to change out these wheels. Going to keep the rims. The rims, I think, are perfect, but... We'll need to change out the tires. And that will give us better traction. Changing out the brakes gives us better braking. As you know. Alright. So what we're going to do is we're going to tear it down, because I'm coming at this kind of piecemeal, which is might be aggravating for people who are watching, but I didn't realize what I was doing, so I'm kind of going back. As I stated, I have already upgraded some stuff, and I'm not sure which ones I did and which ones I didn't. So as we go through, I'm pulling everything off right now. And anything I come across that isn't upgraded, I'm gonna have to stop, run to the computer, dial it up, and see if there's an upgrade available for that piece. And then if it is, we'll buy it and we'll install it. But if there isn't, then we got to come back. So there's going to be a little bit of back and forth. Hopefully you'll bear with me, and hopefully as we move forward from this point, we will be, we'll be better able to handle what we're doing, because we know better what we're doing. I don't think and again, another great thing after you've cleaned out your inventory. So there's that, and we're going to grab this as well. Alright. So now this is everything up front. There is no upgrade for your frame. Frame is just the frame. That's what you got. Alright. So now, if we go and we hit this, we can go to the should be original front drive shaft. Let's see if there's an upgrade for the original front drive shaft. Steering system. Should Palermo right there. No. Original front drive shaft. Doesn't even seem like the torsion bar, track bar, drive system. There you go. Front drive shaft. There is no upgrade, so we're going to keep the one we have. All right. All right, so we're going to put this back in. Where are we at with it? Damage level 14%. I think we're okay with that. That's not a bad thing, 14%. That just gets us down to 86. Alright, so how about the front differential? Is there an upgrade for the front differential? Front differential? No, there isn't. So we're going to keep the one we got. We're going to love the one we're with. Okay, here we go. X. We're going to put put this back in. Bolts first, nuts second. I found if you put the nuts on first and then you put the bolts on, sometimes they back out, and I don't know why that is. And I don't know if that's them saying, hey, you know, this could break. Let's check the front stabilizer. That may have an upgrade. Front stabilizer. It does, and we're going 3. Hold on. Hold on, Buckaroo Banzai. Did we have an upgrade already for it? That's the other thing, Pete. You gotta slow your roll. 1. Because I did do some upgrades already, which is the other reason why I kind of have to do this one by one. It's already upgraded. Okay, so that's a +3. We'll put that back on there. Fine and dandy like sour candy. Is what they say. Alright, so where's next? Next is a front axle shaft. This does not, and again, this does not look like it has upgrades. Let's double check. I don't want to wind up getting done with it and having only to find out, oh, you should have upgraded the axle shafts. Suspension, should be Palermo. Axle shafts in here. 119, yeah, they are not upgradable. Okay. Yeah, like I said, I'm sorry we have to do it this way, but I kind of went off all kooky books, and I didn't pay attention. Now I know. Like I say, after we repair this issue, messing it up this way, we will go going forward. We'll do a much better job of tracking and keeping an eye on. Let's see, upper control arm, that is at a +3, so that's all right. We'll take that. Lower control arm, I'm saying that's a +3. Okay, very cool. Yeah, see, we're starting to cook with a little gas now. Upper control arm, +3 articulation. Lower control arm is +3. Okay. Alright, kids. Oh, I just did it wrong, didn't I? I just said that. I just said Pete. No, I did it right. Bolt first, then the nut. Yeah. Otherwise, you wind up in... we got to put the shock in first. I would put the shock in first. Shock is at +3. I'll take it. Bolt first, nut second. There you go. And then that nut... That's a +3. Bolt first, nut second, nut. Okay. Let's get the stabilizer link in. That's at a +3. All right, so we didn't do too badly. So far, I'm thinking it's going to wind up being brakes and tires is what we're going to wind up changing. +3 here. We'll get our front steering knuckle on. +3. We did upgrade that. Couple of bolts, nuts. God, Pete. A couple of bolt nuts, a couple of nutty bolts, or bolty nuts, whatever you want. Get a powder for that or something, I'm not sure. Okay, brake disc cover 0. 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay, so we need 2 brake disc covers +3 for the Mitsubishi Palermo. Alright, Mitsubishi Palermo. I'm going to do braking system. We're going to need +3. We need 2 of those. We're going to grab them. Brake discs, we need 3. 2 of those. We're going to grab those. And we need these +3. We need 2 of those. There you go. And I think we've just finished upgrading the braking system. Back to 1, we're coming back here. Alright. Brake disc cover +3. There you go. Front wheel assembly. Again, it doesn't have any numbers, which makes me believe that it's not upgradable. Let's double check. Better to be safe than sorry. I don't want to get it all done up and then find out we missed a part. So front wheel hub assembly, no upgrade. Okay, cool. Yeah, like I say, that's the whole reason why we're here doing it like this, is because I kind of lost track of what I did upgrade, what I haven't upgraded, and so we're kind of going piece by piece. There's that. Oh, let's just finish it out. Okay, so brake disc +3. That's it. Caliper +3. Let's see, if I go this way, yeah, plus zeros, +3, +0, +3. All right, so we're putting that one on. We were right, they were wrong. There's that. Okay, we do need steering tie rod. That is a +3. We can throw that back on there. And then we have another torsion rod, right? Torsion rod does not have any stats. Once again, we're going to double check. Because we are getting so close to having it done now. So we need Mitsubishi Palermo, original axle shaft, torsion rod. Where's the torsion rod at? There it is. No upgrade. Okay. We're good with it. I put some stickers on. I'm not really happy with them, so I'm gonna wind up clearing this car, and we'll do it some other point. But yeah, there's no upgrade for that. We knew that. All right, we're not doing tire yet because we're gonna upgrade those tires too. How much money? We've still got 25,000. That's a +3 upgrade. We'll take it. And then we got the brake disc cover, and that's a +3. Got the wheel hub, which we know does not upgrade. That nut on there to hold it in place. We can get these bolts on then. There you go. Brake disc. This is getting upgraded to a +3. Got it. Caliper's going up to a +3. Got it. Alright, so there's that. We got this torsion rod that needs to go on. No upgrade for that, so we're putting the old one back on. But, ladies and gentlemen, the Mitsubishi Palermo, with the exception of the tires, is a +3 all the way around. Even more betterer, that's not a word, even more so than the Nissan Watcher. So what do we got here? Mitsubishi Palermo, Nissan Watcher. We want Mitsubishi Palermo. There should be only 2 of them. There's this one and the other one. Okay. All right. Plus rim. What is rim? I need to write this down. I will forget size, and then I'll be in the weeds, because I think I still have a bunch of tires and rims, which I really have to get rid of. 37 by 13.5 by 16. Okay. All right, so that's what we want. We're going to go ahead and take that off. In order to do that, WASD, we're going to use S to bring it closer. Right? To bring it closer. Kind of locked up a minute. Come on. Locked up a bit here. I'm not sure why. There we go. Okay. Yeah, that was weird. Ah, it's locked up again. Come on. It is hanging up a lot here. I don't know why that is. Come on, man, don't do this to me. There we go. What was it? Q. Q spins the head. That was weird. I don't know what that was about, but A lowers it a bit. I'm gonna bring it back, bring it up a little bit, and then left mouse button raises it. Now we're gonna push in. There you go. Takes that off. We need the other Mitsubishi Palermo tire. X to select it. Same thing. S to bring it back. Q rotates the head. Oh, you know what? I am. Was that it? Was I had gotten it jammed up maybe. Once it turns green, we're gonna push the W button. Takes that tire off. Okay. So now we're coming over here. We're going to here, and we're going to here, and we're gonna go Mitsubishi Palermo. We're gonna go here, 31 by 13 and a half. Nope, 13 and a half by 16. That's our rim size. Now, select part properties. What? Here's a sliding bar. You didn't realize? I didn't realize that. So we're gonna buy 3 of those. No, we're going with traction plus 3. We're gonna buy 2 of those because I've already done the back. So now we have those. Now we're gonna come back here, and we gotta mount them up. So we're gonna E, 16 by 10 and a half. Is that? I have way too many freaking. If I go C, Mitsubishi Palermo, that's rim. Okay, I think these are the 2 I want. I gotta get rid of some of these rims, man. Alright, so we're gonna select that rim, and then we're going with the plus 3 traction, right? There should only be 2 of those. Yeah. We're gonna grab that, and now same thing. W to bring it forward, A pulls it up, D pushes it down, S moves it back. Left mouse button extends it. Oop, a little too far. Right mouse button brings it back. Now we're gonna hit W to move forward, and it will push that back on there. Okay, so that's rim pickup 1500 Mitsubishi Palermo. X plus 3 traction X. All right, so there you go. Oop. Oh, too far. Okay. All right. There we go. We got them new tires on there. If we're going to come over here, we're going to go 1. Grab this tire. We're going to throw that on there. And then she'll be ready to go. And I guess she'll be what we take out on the range next time, which works out because I'd like to be alternating between forest and desert. I think, and this might be just wishful thinking on my part, but I think if you look at the traction on these, they do look like they have better traction, don't they? And since 3 is the lowest upgrade for the desert trail, if we go here and we look, 3 off-road. So we'll be able to take basically an entry-level vehicle in the form of the Mitsubishi Palermo. We're going to do quantity, not quality, at Hell's Gate. Every point matters, but it's up to you how to gain them. The desert is full of difficult obstacles, but offers many opportunities. You just have to reach out and get them. So, come back next time, and like I say, we're going to take the Palermo out first thing, and we'll get on the desert course. We're going to have to fix the Long Rider Guardian and the flooded engine, and we'll do some more jobs. But again, 20-20-20 rule, we're going to try and keep the episodes moving, keep them fun, and keep exploring all of it. So until I see you again, be safe, be well, be good, be out on the track, and we'll get after it next time. Bye-bye.